Welcome to the A1 Listening Development course. Our goal in this course is to improve your listening skills. Just make sure you're in a quiet environment. It's best to close your eyes while listening and focus on listening. Repeat each episode as you listen. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the English Learning Podcast for Beginners, Level A1. In this episode, we will learn how to talk about your job or your school in English. This is a very important topic because people often ask, "What do you do?" Or "Do you go to school or work?" So today we will focus on vocabulary, common expressions, simple grammar rules, a full conversation, and useful practice. Let's begin. Part 1: Vocabulary, Work and School. Let's start with important words you can use when talking about your work or your school. A work. Job, the work you do to earn money. Office, the place where many people work. Manager, a person who leads a team. Coworker, a person you work with. Boss, the person you work for. Meeting, when people talk about work. Company, an organization where people work. Salary, the money you earn every month. Employee, a person who works for a company. Full-time, working all day every week. Part-time, working a few hours a week. Busy, when you have a lot of work. At school. Student, someone who studies at school or university. Teacher, a person who teaches. Classroom, a place where students learn. Subject, something you study like math or English. Homework, schoolwork you do at home. Exam, a test to check your knowledge. Grade, a score you get after a test. Recess, a short break at school. Lesson 1, class or part of a subject. Schedule, your school timetable. Repeat the words after me to practice pronunciation. Part 2, useful sentences. Talking about work and school. Now let's use the words in full sentences. Listen and repeat. Talking about work. I work in a bank. I am a nurse. I help people. I work from Monday to Friday. My job is interesting but sometimes stressful. I have a meeting every morning. My boss is very friendly. I work with a great team. I start work at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. I like my job because I learn new things. I work full-time. Talking about school. I go to school every day. I study English, math, and science. My favorite subject is English. Our teacher is kind and helpful. I do my homework in the evening. We have an exam next week. My school starts at 8 a.m. I usually study for 2 hours after school. We play games during recess. I am in grade 6. Try to repeat each sentence aloud. Part 3: Conversation. Now let's listen to a longer conversation between two people talking about their work and school. Hi. Do you work or are you a student? B. I work. I'm a nurse at a local clinic. What about you? I'm still a student. I go to university. B. That's nice. What do you study? I study business and English. I really enjoy my English classes. B. English is important for many jobs. That's true. Do you like your job? B. Yes, I do. It can be busy, but I love helping people. That's great. I hope to work in a company after I finish university. B. What kind of job do you want? Maybe something in marketing or customer service. I like talking to people. B. You'll do great. Good luck with your studies. A thank you. And good luck at work. Try to create your own short conversation using similar questions and answers. Part 4. Practice questions. Now it's time to practice. I will ask you some questions. Pause the episode and answer out loud. Do you work or go to school? Where do you work or study? What do you do at your job? What subjects do you study? Do you like your school or your job? Why? What time do you start and finish work or school? Do you have homework or meetings? Example answer. I go to school. I study English and math. I like English because it is useful. I do my homework every evening. Or, I work in a supermarket. I am a cashier. I work part-time and I like my job because I talk to many people. Part 5. Grammar Tip. Present Simple. Today's grammar tip is about the present simple tense, which we use to talk about routines and facts. For example, I go to school. She studies English. We have a meeting every Monday. He works in an office. Backhand index pointing right for he, she, it. We add s to the verb. She teaches math. He finishes work at 5 p.m. My brother studies science. Be careful with spelling. Studies. Go-goes. Have-has. Now try to make some sentences about your life using the present simple. Part 6. Review and ending. Let's review what we learned today. Vocabulary about work and school. Useful daily sentences. A long conversation example. Practice questions. Grammar tip on using the present simple tense. This is a very common topic, and now you know how to talk about your work, job, or school life in English. Practice speaking out loud and use English to talk about your daily life. Thank you for listening to episode 10 of the English Learning Podcast for Beginners. See you in the next episode.